yeah, you have the limited edition there, number 13 on the Pepper Locha.
Yes, sir. Let me show you. I'll show you what these actually went to. You know, what's good is to be blessed with a lot of great people in the industry. It's one of the fastest growing, and what's grateful is when a hot sauce company comes together to help me. A lot of the work, a lot of the hard work goes to the hot sauce makers. And this one right here is the End of the World Reserve by Voodoo Chili Salsas and Salsas. That actually went to the Wounded Warrior Foundation. There was 24 made, and 100% of the proceeds went to Wounded Warrior. This is a Hellfire hot sauce. This is a big collector in the industry alone, and I was very honored they came together with me to do this. Proceeds to actually this bottle went to a church around the holiday season to help families with Christmas. This one, good friends of mine, Tats out of California, came together and made the Pepper Lucha bottle with me. And really, we just did that one to help their business get going and help that rolling. But then this one is the Jalapeno Libre 2013 Reserve from Volcanic Peppers. And this one actually went to an animal rescue shelter to help animals. And this is from my good friend Tom Salter out of Alabama. Hobby sauce makers, now coming to be a legit company. He is a pastor, and 100% of the proceeds went to help children for Christmas, have a Christmas for the holiday season. This one, Mr. Jake Seed, coming out of California, created this bottle with my Butch T Scorpions, and that went to a homeless shelter out there in California to help the homeless. I have a really good friend who's a state trooper out of Amarillo, Texas. He's a hot sauce maker and created this bottle, the Texas Death Penalty. This is some hot love right here. And 100% of the proceeds there went to Crime Stoppers, and actually helped some families that were unfortunate when it comes to crimes and things like that as well. This one, Mr. Butch Taylor, who was the world record holder for the hottest pepper in the world, came together with me and for Salsas for Causes, and created a bottle where I helped a single dad be able to provide a Christmas for his children. He was down on his luck and couldn't find a job, and I figured if I could help take care of his kids for him for Christmas, he could take care of the rest, because our main concern being parents is making sure our kids are taken care of. This one is from my buddy Patrick out of Florida, the Caribbean Love. This one, 100% of the proceeds were going to the Muscular Dystrophy Foundation to help with that. I have a good friend of mine whose dad suffers from that illness. But this one, these two, actually went to the Diabetes Association. This is the Evil Seed Sauce Company out of Florida too. So what I actually do is I grow peppers for a hobby. I grow the hottest in the world. And what I do is I'm very blessed. I have these hot sauce companies. We come together, we make a line of sauces, maybe a run of about 25 of them, and we sell them, and 100% of the proceeds go to all of these. One that is missing out of my collection that I'm very proud of, I don't have it with me, it's on its way, is from the Pucker Butt Pepper Company, and 100% of the proceeds, that completely sold out too. All of these sell out. What's good about the charity is you have a lot of folks that love hot sauce. But not only when you're buying a bottle of hot sauce, when you know that 100% of the proceeds are going to something good, I think it's taken a life of its own. I've been very, very blessed that it's becoming what it's becoming, and I think it's going to become much greater and bigger here in the future. But yes, I'm very blessed, and these are my trophies of doing good. My trophies for doing good.
Perfect. I'm going to grab a mic here. You need a microphone? I have one. I'm just trying to figure out what to do here. I love your kind of light setup, and like we can actually. I'd like to do 2 interviews with you. I'd like to do one just sort of like a static one with like all these things behind you, and we can set that up. And then I'd like to do one where the 2 of us are together, and you can. Obviously, we don't want to break into any of the like ones that are super reserved, but you know, maybe you have some that you can show us, you know, what being a pepper guy is all about.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
you know, how things, you know, people think of habaneros as hot, you know, in San Antonio. A lot of people know, like, they're not going to go above that.
Right.
Maybe you can show us some of the sauces that go above that.
Sounds good.
And we'll ramp our way up and see where I
We'll
tap
ramp
out
our
at.
way up.
In that case, let me finish shooting these and then we can clear those.
Do you think?
And
And I'll get these together. Alright, so...
now, if you, I'd like to have some that you made yourself. Because you make some of the sauces yourself as well, right? In addition to just growing the peppers, or
I
you
don't-
just grow the peppers?
I just grow peppers, I organize the charities, I put it all together.
And then you send that out to these guys, and they make the sauce
They make
with
the
your
sauce.
peppers.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
cool. I'm glad we got shots of your peppers there.
Uh-huh.
So, I need you to do me a favor and show me as well some of the ones that you said people pay like ridiculous amounts of money for some of the more rare ones. I want to get some shots of those.
Yeah. Tell me when you're ready to roll with that one.
Just a sec.
Alright.
And I have permission to use your YouTube stuff as well, right?
Absolutely, brother. Do you want me to pull them out of their case and set them here so it'll be easier for you?
Or do you want, because these are the main pajamas right here.
Okay, in that case, let me just get a mic on you, and I'll follow you, and you can explain something. I don't need you to get him out of the case.
I got you.
Too much potential for breaking. When do you air your stuff on Pepper TV?
All the time.
Just whenever you get one done?
Yeah.
I record all my videos down here and upload them to YouTube and they go live. I'll probably normally release about maybe 3 to 4 a week,
Okay.
sometimes more.
Just slide that under your shirt and attach it to your collar. How did you get into this?
Brother, I Mexican food,
Yeah.
Mexican cuisine, being that we live in Texas, eating at all these wonderful places and all the salsa in the world, and his dad over there had a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
His dad makes some of the best salsa in the world, and that kind of got me rolling on the salsa. Did I do that right?
Yep, just fine. Alright, so, come over here.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
Alright, and we are rolling.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people don't know this, but there are actual hot sauce collectors all over the world. And you have all these hot sauce companies that make these private reserves. And they're dated, they're numbered, they're autographed. One of my favorite companies out there that I love collecting is the Hellfire Hot Sauce Collection. These are actual hot sauce bottles that Mr. Dan Norton, he creates these bottles, and Merle of Hellfire is in charge of the hot sauce. And these are beautiful, beautiful 2012. This is the Halloween Reserve, number 10 out of 13. And there was only 13 of these made in the world. And this actual bottle is worth $400. This is a $400 bottle of hot sauce. Yeah. There were only 2 of these made in the world. This is by the Hellfire Company. Now this actually has a scorpion in it. Now you would never want to drink that hot sauce at all. That's a real scorpion. I don't even think it's real hot sauce personally. But this actual collector, there was only 2 made in the world, autographed. I actually had someone offer me $950 for that bottle.
Hang on, before you put that one back.
Absolutely.
Just want to get a close-up shot of that scorpion. What?
And I love the way he did it because it looks like the skull is eating the actual scorpion, or the scorpion's crawling up into the skull.
So that's $900 worth of salsa.
I had someone offer me $950 for it. I held out on it. I held out on it. Then, my most favorite of all, my baby. The Carolina Reaper, on November of this year, the Carolina Reaper it was nominated by the Guinness Book of World Records for the hottest pepper in the world, coming in at over 1.5 million Scoville units on an average. Mr. Merle at Hellfire created the Reaper bottle, and this was the first bottle that came out that was a collector that had the Carolina Reaper sauce in it. Well, here's what I did. Mr. Ed Curry is a good friend of mine, the gentleman who grew that pepper, and I actually have his autograph right there. Now, you have to understand this is a $300 bottle. But I got the man himself, Mr. Ed Curry, who created the Carolina Reaper that this bottle was based off of. I got him to autograph that. That probably actually took the value. I think this is the only one that's been autographed in the world. And there was only 13 of them made. This bottle will probably run you, I wouldn't get rid of this bottle at all unless someone offered me I just couldn't refuse it. But there's a lot of sentimental value to this one. I think if I held on to that one will probably send my kid through college. I'm just kidding. I wish it did. These don't get that expensive. But then you got these right here. This is a Halloween reserve. Look at the artwork Mr. Horton did. Mr. Dan, he does such a wonderful job with his artwork. And these bottles, they're waxed. I love, you have to understand when the collector's world, just the waxing itself is an art all in itself. You know, this was number 19 out of 24. This was the 2011 reserve. But look at the detail in the skull and the eyes. And this one is about a $250 bottle of hot sauce. Will I ever open it? Absolutely not. But it's just like people with champagne and wine. People pay all that money for all that love. This is actually, show you this baby. This was the Fiery Foods edition Hellfire did for that actual hot sauce festival, the 2013 Fiery Foods Festival. And only so many of these were made as well. This is about a $250 bottle of hot sauce. But Hellfire hot sauce, there are so many people that do collectors. But the biggest key here is this, is, you know, you have people out there like Blair, who, Blair Hot Sauces. He's had a bottle of his that has been known to sell for $15,000. 15 grand for a bottle of hot sauce. And it's amazing how people spend that kind of money. I would have to say I'm part of the $1,000 club with Hellfire. So this is probably all I'm about to do and all I'm going to probably done. I'm pretty much done with that. But yeah, that's my expensive collector edition of Hellfire hot sauce.
Perfect. Good stuff, man. That's wild. I mean, well, but why not? I mean, people collect all kinds of things. Like you said, why not add hot sauces to the mix?
You know what I mean?
Let's have you clear these, because I've gotten enough shots of them. And then I'll hop back there with you, and we'll do kind of a mock of your...
We'll do a review.
Yeah,
We'll do a review.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'll do a review with you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I can be your... You can just have me in as your co-host.
Beautiful.
For some Pepper TV action.
Sounds good.
That'll be fun.
Get you on the Pepper TV love.
And what we'll have to do is, just set that right there for now while you clean that up, and because I'm going to throw that right back on you once we're done here. While you're doing that, I'll get us set up.
the camera guy.
So you guys grew up in Canyon Lake, or?
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Lived in San Antonio for a few. I'm originally from Virginia. Moved here when I was about 13 years old, and used to live off Marbach. Went to John Jay, went to Lee, went to MacArthur, and then moved to Canyon Lake and graduated at Smithson Valley. And been out here ever since I was 16.
Yeah. So what do you guys do when you're not